community. Marketing Mana does a lot in terms of creating powerful connections with you and your community. But you as a business owner, you've heard relationship building is important. And it is, and it takes time. And there are lots of different ways to do it. I'm sure you've heard of, back before COVID, the Power Networker, and it was just how many cards could you give away at an event and receive in return. And then you would follow up and just put them on your newsletter, and that was that. Well, that's not exactly relationship development. I've had the pleasure of getting to know several entrepreneurs in and around the Chicago and Naperville area, and what we do when it's effective is we do these things called one-on-ones, where you just get to know the person behind the business, as well as the business, to understand who they're looking for, who their ideal client is, and how you can help. Sometimes you might know somebody directly that needs their services, or sometimes you may know a power partner that's available. But part of the way that relationships form are common bonds and trust, and it could be a like approach. It could be, you both really enjoy cultural events and you have that bond or that commonality. It could be you both have kids in the same school. It could be you are foodies. Whatever it may be, it could also be directly related to your business. For example, maybe you just met somebody that also is in year 3 of their business, and they're also a solopreneur. And maybe they happen to be a woman too. There are lots of commonalities between all of us as small business owners, and there is no reason to ever have to do this all by yourself. It can get really lonely, whether you're an extrovert or an introvert. So you have to put yourself out there. I would strongly suggest getting in touch with your local SCORE organization to see if there's a mentor that can help you. Our local library, the Naperville Public Library, is phenomenal with resources for business owners. There's also your local chamber. I am a proud member of the Naperville Area Chamber of Commerce and have been for several years. And I have built long-lasting relationships that have really become some of my good friends. I have also had opportunities to learn by joining their Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee that was just formed in 2020. And the relationships there are phenomenal. They are strong and they are deep. And I knew none of them, or maybe just a few of them, a year ago. And now I would consider them very good friends. And once COVID is up, I'm sure we're all going to get together and break some serious bread together. So how are you connecting with other business owners, with other leaders? Make sure that not all groups are right. I've joined a couple of groups or tried out a couple of groups and they just weren't right for me. Sometimes it's too much of a time commitment. Sometimes it's not enough of a commitment by other members. It all depends how you show up and how others show up. And you'll know within 2 or 3 meetings. You may even know on the first meeting if it's a good fit or not. Just remember, I made the mistake. I thought when I first started out, I thought every group that I joined, I should be getting direct business from. And that's not how it works. So luckily, some of the groups were very patient with me. And as a result, I've been able to contribute and help them and help all of the, not all, but many members just with their business and their marketing questions. So look at the opportunities that are around you. Make sure you're getting out there. Make sure you're picking up the phone and following up. Make sure you're sending emails to set up one-on-ones. Have a Zoom. Get to know them. See what they're about. Share what you're about. And most importantly, walk away with not only an understanding of their business and what they do and how they do it, but why you would take time out of your day to make an introduction. Because you know that a certain personality type or a certain expert may be just what somebody else you know needs. A referral is golden, and it is even more powerful when you have a strong connection behind it to make that referral and make the connection. People love hearing from you, especially if you have kind words to say about them. Sometimes it helps them see their value in a new light. So who can you refer today? Who can you reach out to? Who can you make a connection with? You never know. It may actually change their life. So let me know some of your favorite groups or some of your favorite things that have happened either to you or you have made happen to others. And that would be a really great discussion. So mahalo and thank you for sharing, and I'll see you next time.